Welcome to Smokey, Steve, and Marc.
I'm Marc.
I'm Steve.
Oh, and welcome to Friday Night Chit Chat. Echo, right?
Indeed. We'll have to get some stuff to kind of soften the echo a little bit.
Oh yeah, I think once we put like some rugs down,
Throw rugs.
stuff on the walls, you know. But we haven't seen you since what, Monday? A lot has happened since then.
It has. Not bad. All good stuff.
It was good stuff. Yeah. We moved. You know. Well, we over what was it? Tuesday and Wednesday we moved some stuff over. Tuesday was the main day.
Yeah.
And we got, I would say we're about what, three-quarters of the
way emptied out. It's some larger things that we're going to have some help moving, so we're going to do another push on Sunday. And that should be the last day. That would be the last of the stuff. So.
So we are in the new place, and we felt comfortable from day one.
Pretty much.
I have to say, I slept through the night, and of course I was exhausted. But then the other couple nights afterwards, I slept just fine. It feels comfortable. It feels right, you know? So
it feels good. The neighbors are just chilling outside.
The neighbors are nice, yeah.
She's outside having a talk, you know, not being nosy,
being
friendly.
Yeah.
Don't usually have neighbors like that, or you don't always. So we never had neighbors we talked to.
No.
Nobody next door except for one of the guys on the third floor.
Yeah, every once in a while we would see him.
Yeah. And he was one of the reasons we almost didn't move in. He is a rough
I know, because he looked rough. He's
a doll.
I remember
baby.
That day.
He's such a doll baby, too. He's always out working on his car. Nice guy. He'll be moving on to some other place, too. You know how we were able to turn down having to move into another property of the same landlord.
Yeah.
They didn't have as many options. So some of them just signed the lease and decided to move. So they're getting their stuff from here to there. Yeah. And they were told to get out faster so they could renovate.
Do you believe that?
They told them, get your shit out of our condemned building faster because we're trying to flip it.
We're trying to flip it. We're going to renovate the apartment on the third floor. What? How about taking care of the structural damage and
what
the
about
electrical
the foot of sewage in the basement?
How about that?
How about that? Rather than just get a whole bunch of new tenants who don't know.
Yeah.
So...
But you know, it's twice in what, 8 months?
Yeah.
It's a little much.
It's a little much.
We're back to that point where like there's boxes everywhere.
Everything's in a tentative position. It's not exactly set up yet. And
we both went back to work too. So
Tuesday, Wednesday we were moving stuff, putzing around,
and then back to work Thursday, all day and night.
So you're just walking over boxes and grabbing whatever to eat because we have to restock the fridge and pantry pretty much.
That was another thing. Oh my gosh,
I hadn't thought of.
I didn't think of that either. We lost everything in the fridge. Well, we did when we
saved some of the stuff.
We sent it to your parents' house.
When we brought the kitties up, we bought some stuff to put in the freezer,
like frozen meat and stuff like that.
So they got that.
And then the stuff in the fridge. I mean, it was just.
It had to go.
It had to go.
Condiments, cheese,
everything. So it's like, I gotta start over again with like, I don't know. I call it pantry stuff, like stuff like mustard, mayonnaise.
Yeah,
like
I have ketchup. We do have ketchup.
We do have ketchup,
and we have an almost empty tub of oats.
We do.
We have to go shopping.
We do. We have to go shopping. But I like shopping. So that'll be a haul. That'll be a haul.
I proposed Aldi's, like to refill the basics, but cheaply because you can do that. And even Dollar Tree, you can fill in some of the basics.
Yeah, you can though. Yeah, definitely. And we have to. I know we have to. It was so expensive. I just can't. Like twice in a year.
I chewed up a lot. Like I said, the wedding was a little more humble because we had to move on short notice.
Yeah, and then
this was
the holidays, and then it was just like bigger things.
Here we thought that was short notice.
Right.
Let's get out in an hour. We're turning the power off.
Yeah, right.
But there you go. But yeah, one of my coworkers had said as much. They're like, you need to rest. It's a lot in a year, and we're not kids.
No.
We're not grandparents, but, we're not kids.
I did have to, like, Wednesday,
You were worn out.
I was worn out.
You were worn out early in the day. It was a rough night's sleep for him. So then going into the next day, it was like gearing up, trying to convert anxiety to excitement.
Anxiety to energy.
Not like, oh my god, I'm about to fall apart. It's like, oh my god, it's gonna get so good.
And I get in my head very easily, like looking around, like I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, well I can put that there. I should do that right now. Oh no, then we gotta do that. We got everything. It gotta be done right now, this second, right now. ooh, that's what it's like up in here, guys.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Whatever you want, dear. I gotta pick out some stuff for the room. We're picking out some room dividers. Something to maybe kind of cut up the space a little bit in here. Kind of create a hallway.
Yeah.
And picking out the color was just, okay, well, what do you want? One of these three. Well, not that one, but those two. Well, I really like that one. Well, that was the only one I didn't like. Decision anxiety. If I'm going to choose the wrong thing. And there's some they with a capital T somewhere judging all of these decisions.
Yeah, right, I know.
And it's very consequential.
That way. I know it's not that way.
If it feels that way, it is that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if it feels real with that kind of stuff, it's real. If it's debilitating or if it gets in the way of stuff.
Yeah.
Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it is. But it's all good, though. We're safe and we're in a place that's like even nicer than the last place. It's huge, y'all. We're gonna be able to sneak peek in a second.
It's big. It's bigger than the last one.
But I thought we would show you the old place first. So check it out. This is right before we started moving on Tuesday. Like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right before we started moving on Tuesday. So here we are in the studio. You guys never got to see it finished, and it was finished. Kind of sad. There's Steve. Basically, we just pulled everything to the center of the rooms and put some stuff in boxes, but it was kind of sad, though. I remember the different projects and stuff we did here on the channel. Well, you know, like this one. Remember the bottles we made with the lights in it? It was one of the first projects we did in the new place, you know? And the plants, bringing the plants in on the first day. So, yeah, there's an emotional aspect to this, even though we were only in that apartment for about 8 months or so. Kitchen's all ripped up, all the recipes we did, you know. But we didn't really pack anything too greatly by wrapping things up, you know. We were just going across the way, so. But all the clothes, look, the cat tree, oh. The bathroom, I remember setting that all up. So yeah, you know, it was kind of sad. And then, okay, and this is what it looks like as of today. All right, so here it is after the first 2 days. The living room. Oh, remember when we got that light and hung it? You guys remember, I'm sure. I was so thrilled. The living room. Hi. And then the studio, we just got it all straightened out, and so now this is the majority of the stuff that's left, but and then moving this way, look at the kitchen. Doesn't it just look, I mean, you've probably seen so many videos of us sitting at the table and cooking and like, look, pantry, everything's gone. Remember? This was the way we would always film when we cooked.
Okay. We'll get back to it.
And the bedroom. Gosh. It's like, but a shell. And over there is our apartment. Our new apartment. And of course, you know, the bathroom. Empty shell. So that's where the old apartment is after day 2 of moving. We have one more day and we'll have everything moved out. Oh, it's kind of sad. So talking about deja vu, like, I mean, it was, you know,
It was
so, and then going over there, like, I thought, I don't know, we had problems with the landlord and we had some things that were never fixed and like the leaks and stuff like that. But going back over there, like even just now to film that,
it's
right
a little
before,
nostalgic.
It is.
Well,
it
I mean,
was like
it's where we planned the wedding. It's
so much
you know,
happened.
like there was a bunch of stuff that apartment was the center of.
It was the first apartment we entertained guests.
First time we had a studio.
You know,
we had our own room for
studio
filming and stuff.
A first place as a married couple, like all those things, you know, you think of. And I just just got to the point where I felt very, very settled there, and like it was my home, and like, you know, like feeling when you sit down on the couch and just like I had kind of just got there, you know, and then it all changed, you know. But anyway, so we have a little sneak peek of this place now. Now, don't judge, y'all. It is a mess. But we want to show you. I want to show you what it was. Okay. Yeah, we just literally just moved in. So it's a mess. Just warning you. Alright, and this is the living room. Now, don't judge. I know, it's a mess. Well, of course it's a mess. We don't really have even anything placed yet, you know. So here, I'll give you the roundabout. Like, that's the front door there. So, there's that. And here we'll go into the other rooms. Bedroom. That's all. There's our wardrobe. And let's see, the studio. Big, huh? The rooms are really, really huge. I'm gonna try to back up so you can see it. There we go. So this is gonna be where the studio is gonna be put. So, a lot of room, and we have a really big closet too, which is nice. It goes all the way down the length of this wall, so great place to store, well, clothes, you know, and stuff. And then the kitchen, again, it's a mess, y'all. Don't say anything. But we really didn't do much in here except for, well, place a bunch of boxes. And then we still have this room too, the laundry room, where we can store some stuff too. So that's where we're at with the new place. Hopefully the next time you see it, it'll be a lot nicer.
It's getting there. It'll be getting there.
It is. No, it's getting there. I mean, I always think like, oh, I should be much further along than I am, but not really. I mean, not with working, and then we just...
Not without
It's
movers.
only been 2 days.
I know, it's only been a couple of days that we're here. We just put everything in, found a place to sleep. Luckily, the internet connected like the first day.
The internet's done. All the utilities are done.
Electric is shifted over. Changed it with the post office. Changed it with my job. Changed it with Social Security Administration. So,
and I'm starting to get excited about like decorating the place and placing things where it should be, you know, like what picture will go on the wall. And then we started thinking of like how we're gonna film, like in the kitchen. Oh, we could film this angle and that angle.
Yeah.
I do really like the kitchen. I love the black and white and the old
storage.
Yes, we have cabinets.
We have 4 lazy Susans.
4
each
lazy
one with
Susans.
3 tiers.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I should show. Oh, we'll show you it next time. It's really, really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And but we're still. But I can't just put the food. I have to clean them out. I can't. I know. I don't think they really cleaned out the cupboards and stuff. Like, I mean, everything's out of it, but they didn't.
I don't think they went in and like bleached them or anything. Some of them still had shelf paper. Some of them didn't. Some of them had those little non-stick racks.
Stuff in, you know. I have to do that because I just don't like that. And the bathroom is small, but it's workable. So I did clean that. Like with bleach, everything. I went down and cleaned everything in there. And, you know, and then thinking like, where are the plants gonna go? And then I have a little space outside for a garden, which is nice.
Yes, a little plot right out front, just right.
Yes, that'll be nice. And around the side, there's a little plot too. So we'll be doing that too. So I don't know. It's exciting and overwhelming and exhausting.
Exactly.
All at once.
Exactly. All at once. All of them rolled up together. And then I'm sitting at work and I'm like, oh, this particular task I was doing was bothersome and I couldn't get my head together. I'm like, well, a lot's fucking going on. You know, I'm still recouping kind of mentally, physically fine.
I am too. I'm still mental about it.
Every time I close my eyes now, I'm thinking I'm going to wake up to something big and scary and changing. Yeah. You know?
I know, it's like almost a little bit of like PTSD almost. Like, because you're like, I am too. I'm like waiting for a knock at the, like I'm like
waiting for another knock at the door.
Paranoid maybe? I don't know.
We had seen license and inspection in front of this building the day we were coming to look at it.
Yeah.
Same dude who threw us out a couple weeks earlier. He couldn't have been nicer. I mean, really, given his job, he could not have been nicer. But we saw him. I was like, what the hell? You're going to get this one too? We just signed a lease. You're going to tear this one down too? funny.
Yeah, he was like, no.
He's like, no, it's
He's
fine.
like, I just stopped by and saw you guys.
No.
And he was like, hello,
We've met the other tenants here. They're pretty cool.
Yeah,
There's a
they're
guy
all nice. Upstairs.
who has
They're
a
nice.
huge dog.
Yeah.
Which he's told us is not friendly.
Oh, yeah.
He nips. This dog weighs more than the guy does. It's so cute.
Yeah.
So there's other pets in the building. Well, the cats are still at my parents for now.
We're hoping to bring them over the weekend.
End of the weekend, hopefully, if we can get spots for them. It's hard moving in and out because the doors are open and closed, and we have 2 doors, thankfully, for security. But you'd have to open the main one, and then open this one, and then look at your feet, or they come in and out. So we kind of wanted to have it almost like baby coming home from the hospital, like have the place
everything's ready,
set, and
that's what our hope is.
Like get the cat tree set up and make sure they have the box they need.
Yeah,
they can probably use 1 box now. My parents have been using 1.
I think they bonded, y'all, on staying at grandma's. I really do. I think they. When I visited them on Wednesday, they were right next to each other under the bed.
Yeah.
And Bandit's tail was like hitting Oscar in the face. I mean, and they were fine. So I'm hoping that they like bonded over this,
Which will be good because then they can both help themselves to everywhere in the house rather than almost like division. Like mostly the bad bedroom was Oscar's, and then the rest of the house was Bandit's. Well,
so
no one has a stake here.
No one has. It's new to both. Yes.
So we're gonna get it set up cozy for them to do.
Yeah.
And it'll only be another few days. Because I miss the kitties.
I do too.
I was just bonding with Oscar. Now we have to find another way to bond.
Kind of got to start over a little bit.
But
it's okay because it's a fresh start for all of us.
Yeah, you'll see if they recognize my parents when they come down to visit.
And the studio room here, it's so much bigger. It's nice. There's storage for clothes and our little like sets and kind of things
high
we
ceilings,
use and
so
reuse.
there's a couple more feet of storage on top of stuff too.
Yeah,
It has a closet.
It has like
the last one did.
Closet.
We have 3 big deep closets, and the one in there is good because we have clothes after clothes after clothes after t-shirts after t-shirts.
Yeah, we
and
do
then
a lot
we have seasonal props and then things you use all through the year.
But you don't want to throw away because you might use it again.
No.
Like I know I saved stuff, but it's because like we use it over and over again. Like,
and the lighting and got a little extra when we moved into that place. The studio became a studio. We never had it. It was the couch. It was the living room, the kitchen. It was all in one space. Yeah. So that was the first time we had its own designated area, and it got full fast. It'll be nice to have some bigger space here to put our stuff, and it'll be a little more spaced out, a little less claustrophobic. Yeah, I was getting a little claustrophobic in our first place, so this was a nice change. But of course, it's condemned. So this was a nice change. If you had told me 2 weeks from now we're going to be leaving that old apartment and we're going to be coming here and it's going to be great, I would have said great. If you didn't ask what happened in the 2 weeks between leaving there and now, we didn't have to be, functionally homeless for any period of time.
Oh,
so
gosh, what
an extravaganza.
What an extravaganza.
But
you guys were with us through it all.
You were,
so
oh my God.
much. What a support.
And the dithering and the lives and the...
I'll tell you what, I think it would have been very different had we not had you guys, for real. Like, I really mean that.
For input, for support, for feedback.
Now, I haven't been able to respond to everybody on emails and instant messages. It's getting... There's more and more, but I did read them all, and it was very, very nice, and it really helped. It did a lot. So I'm excited. So I'm excited to show you more. So we're hoping by the weekend to have everything moved in, and then the following week get everything put in its place, and starting with the studio so we get back to regular content again. I miss it.
I know, it's like a normal. It's a schedule that we live on. We do YouTube around the rest of
became a part of our regular everyday lives.
With like 4 nights a week. We work late and we do film and put stuff up. So,
so there's that.
There's that.
And so what else is new besides this place? Nothing much really. Both went back to work. We did not get the security deposit back yet.
Not yet.
We did not. And by law, he has 30 days. But I won't let it go. I won't. If he doesn't, I will have a lawyer handle it.
His automated system sent out a reminder to us to pay our rent about 4 days after.
Said you are past due on your rent.
Past due on your rent. There's a $35 late charge. How about you? I shouldn't say this. We're in good company.
Yeah.
The things I want to say are mean. They're not appropriate.
Now sure it was an auto-generated email, but we both got it, and you would think in this situation he would.
There's 5,000 ways you can send money to him, but he can only send it to you
by check through the mail. Come on. It's just so wrong. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Still have an eye out for it. Still holding on to that.
And we'll be here tomorrow.
I'll be here tomorrow.
We don't know about Sunday. Why don't we just say probably not alive on Sunday?
Probably not live Sunday because we're moving.
The last day to get everything is Sunday, so I don't want to promise anything on Sunday. But I'll be with you on Mondays with Mark. I mean, even if we just sit and chit chat, because I'm anxious to get back to that too. You know, so there'll be that, and then hopefully back to regular content sometime next week. You know, because really everything is. Here it just needs set up.
It just needs set and put and find places for it and stuff like that.
Like we brought all the shelves over, and the boxes that were on the shelves are still in box. Like they can just be put back on.
We didn't have to wrap stuff up, put it in a truck because we just carried it. My mom had this red wagon, this big red wagon, and we'd come out onto our porch and fill it up, and she'd drag it across, and then we'd hand it off over the railing to one of your friends who came to help.
Yeah,
we had a good crew going.
We did.
So, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And you.
What?
And Steve will try it.
Oh, Steve will try
People
it.
are asking. They can't wait to see Steve will try. I have the perfect thing. I forgot. Look what I found.
What did you find?
Pepsi Peeps.
It's flavored like Peeps.
It's flavored like Peeps. It was out for Easter, but it's still going to be available for a little while longer. I think they said through the end of May they're going to still have this available. So I thought you could do a little short.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
A Steve will try it short. I heard it's absolutely delicious. I haven't tried it yet at all.
I haven't either. Okay, well, we'll give it a whirl. Keep an eye out.
I don't know. Did you guys try this yet? I did. I heard it was very good, but I don't know. It says artificial marshmallow flavored. We'll see.
Thank you, but we'll try it.
We'll try.
For the sake of the art.
We'll try it. Yes. So, all right. Well, I think we talked your ear off enough. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to us. Please do subscribe. Hit the bell. You get alerts when we have new videos and go live. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Contact info is all below. So thanks for being here, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow for One Miss Foodie Beauty.
Oh.
She's quite the Renaissance woman as of late. She's so rich, she's running 4 channels.
Oh.
So
4 channels, and we'll talk tomorrow.
It's the same few thousand people on all of them. Anyway.
I know, yeah, dude.
So we'll catch up tomorrow.
We probably will not be with you on Sunday, but I'll be with you for Mondays with Mark. So, all right, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend, okay? And we'll see you next time.
Bye.